Makeup Loyalty, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then just pure welcome, but if not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be actually doing a look. So I'm going to be doing this prom glam. So no talking today. Also, this is the look I had in my KKW and Kylie collab video, which I promised you guys I would bring this look to you guys. So here it is. Now before we get started, I'm not going to go to a huge rant, but before we get started, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to comment. Let me know your feedback on this. Anything that you would like to see me do or anything like that, just leave it down in the comments. That's it, guys. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Okay, so first I start this look off with my Benefits Professionals. I'm just going to put it in my T-zones, being as though that's my area with the most pores, with the largest pores. And then I'm going to put on the Smashbox all on the rest of my face, being as though the rest of my face does not have huge pores. So we're just going to prime that. Then we're going to move on to eyebrows. I got the Benefits Ka-Brow in color number 5. So you just brush the brow hairs up, and you're just going to take an angled brush and line the bottom of your brows. I'm not going to lie, I literally had the hardest time doing my brows in this video, and I honestly thought about cutting this part out, but I'll leave it in for now. But I will bring you guys a brow routine. So then you're just going to take that harsh line that you did, and you're just going to comb it up with a little spoolie and just brush your brow hairs up to blend it into your actual brows. You line the top, and then I'm just going to take my pencil and fill in the areas where it just needs more love, because you know, girl need help with them brows. All right, so I'm going to take a flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to line the bottom of my brow. I'm using NARS Complete Matte, I think that's what it's called, in caramel. I'm just going to line the bottom just to clean it up. And then the top, the excess that's left on the brush, I'm just going to clean the top of the brows up. You don't want to put too much product on the top of the brows, because it might be hard to blend out. And then also you might have that halo effect. Next, I'm going in with the Urban Decay priming potion to prime my eyes to make sure everything is all stuck on. Then I'm going to take this Morphe 35, I think this is the 35O palette. I'm just going to take that little, I think that was a brown color, just to set that eyeshadow primer. Make sure I won't have no oily eyes. Then I'm going to take this apricot color, and I'm just going to dust it above my crease just to make sure it's blended well. I'm just using a MAC 224 brush, and it's, 224, just to get the product on there, because this brush is pretty fluffy, so it won't, get a product in an area at just like a really big clump. This is going to spread the product all over. I usually use this for the beginning stages. So I'm going to take this deeper orange color, and I'm going to place it right above that orange, right under that orange, and just work it in, blend, blend, blend. So most of the time you are going to see me use the 224, because I want this look to be a soft look, and I don't really want a lot of product concentrated in one spot. Next, I'm going to grab this little brown color, and I'm going to put this into my crease. I am also using another fluffy brush, which is the M441 by Morphe, and I'm just going to dust that into my crease just to soften it up. Oh, look at me. Girl, get it. Yep, so you're just going to dust it into your crease. Now I'm going to take this darker brown shade, and I'm going to take my my M433 brush. And it's like another blending brush, but it's like kind of flat, kind of hard to describe. It's a really good brush to get inside the crease and pack a little bit on the lid also. So this gives it a little tiny more of a concentrated eyeshadow application. So just put that right in your crease. Sorry, just got a text message. All right, so you're going to do the one eye. So I'm just making sure everything's blended. I mean, honestly, don't think this is like a quick process, because blending eyeshadows does take a while, and you have to take your time, because you don't want to apply too much and it'd be hard to blend it out, because then you got to figure out what to do after that. All right, so now we just moved on to the other eye, just blending that in. So I'm going to take some of my MAC Fix Plus spray, and I'm going to go in with this champagne pink color. I'm just going to pop this right on my lid. I'm using a Tarte brush from that Make Believe in Yourself palette. I actually love this brush. But I'm just going to pack this in and make sure I bring it all the way up to my crease, because this is just the base for the next thing we're about to do on our eyes. So I just bring that halfway over. I'm going to grab my Stila Magnificent Metals in the color Rose Gold Retro. And I'm going to start by putting it on the middle of my eyelids, because you don't want to start it off at the beginning, because when, of course, you pull the stick out, the most color is going to be when you first apply it, because you haven't used it. All right, so I'm going back in with my 433. Sorry about that. Going back in with my 433 and just blending that all out. So I'm going to take some of this brown color again with that same brush. I'm going to blend it on the outer edges of my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to take some Shape Tape in the color Deep, and I'm just going to spot conceal, because as we all know, I have a little bit of acne scars. You know, I'm going to work on that. So I have a little bit of acne scars, so I'm just going to spot conceal. I mean, if you don't need to spot conceal, you can honestly skip this step. And I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and blend that out. Make sure you get all your spots. Make sure it's blended all good. Yep. Get all around that mouth. All right, so I'm going to take my Hourglass Vanish Stick. I believe I'm in the color Golden Almond. And I'm just going to mark up my face a little bit. Usually I avoid my under eye, since product is already going to go there. So you won't have to put so much product on your under eye and it starts to crease. So I'm just going to blend that in with my Beauty Blender. Blend. I might have put too much product, but no big deal. You know, again, I left areas open anyway, so put too much product, I just put it in those other areas. I think this color is like really nice. It's really golden. A lot of our shades are really golden, but it is a really nice foundation. All right, so I'm going to take my Shape Tape in the color Tan, and I'm just going to put it on my under eye and blend that in. Make sure you get real good under your eye. You might have to look up just to get it under your eye to make sure you got everything concealed, girl. Get it all concealed. Then, of course, I put some on my forehead. And, again, you're going to blend that in. All right, so I'm going to take some of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to set my under eye with this. I am using a damp beauty blender. Just remember, it helps melt it onto me. I think it looks a lot better. It gives it like a nice airbrush finish. And I'm going to do under my cheekbones. I usually don't put any concealer there, just the translucent powder. All right, and of course on the forehead. So I'm going to let that set, and I'm just going to put some Shape Tape in color Tan on my nose and then blend that out. So again, I don't contour my nose with dark powder. This is how I contour my nose because it looks a little bit more natural. So when light hit it only hits those light spots. But if I put powder on my nose, I have like a bell pepper nose, which if you haven't watched my video, please do watch. All right, so I'm going to take some contour powder from this Smashbox contour kit. Just going to contour my cheeks. Now, it cut off a little bit while I was contouring because I do record on my iPhone, and my sister called. Thanks, sister. So now I'm going to take that shade, the bronzer shade that's in that palette, and I'm going to bronze my cheeks up with it using a E34 brush, just so I can get some color in my face. And don't forget the sides of your temple because you just want to blend in your highlight also. So I'm just making sure it's blended. All right, so I'm just going to finish off my eyeshadow with the same colors I used on the top of my lids. And I'm going to line my waterline with a brown Sephora Gel eyeliner pencil. I do love these pencils. They're so creamy. It's really nice, especially if you want to smudge it so I'm smudging it now. I'm smudging it using a morph brush. I will leave the morph brushes that I used in the description box. But yeah, I'm just smudging that along my lower lash line. So I tried to keep everything soft since this is a prom look. All right, so now I'm going in with my Sephora eyelining pencil. Is like, I think it's called a felt tip. It is a felt tip, which is really easy to apply. So I'm just drawing a thin line on top. Not too much of a harsh line, just so you can not tell where my lashes start. My falsies start from my real lashes. And also I have lashes that have a very thin strip. So now I'm going in with my Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara just to give my real lashes some zhuzh and to make sure that they blend with my false lashes when I do put them on. And for my lower lash line, I'm using Benefits They Are Real. This one has a smaller stick to it, so that's why I use that one for my bottom lashes, so it's easier to get. Then I'm going to go in with the Euro palette. I think this color is Eclipse. I'm just going to highlight my cheeks. So, pretty soft color. I think it goes nicely with my eyeshadow. Alright, to set my face, I'm going to use some De-Slick setting spray just so it can melt everything on there and make sure my makeup stays in place. You know, because if you go on a prom, you might be dancing your life away, girl. And make sure, I did make that mistake. Make sure you put your mascara on after you set your face because it does run. Alright, so now I'm lining my lips with a brown lip liner. It's just a random lip liner. You can use any lip liner that you like. But I usually do always line my lips with brown lip liner, or unless the color is, of course, darker, then I'm going to do the darker color. But I'm not applying a darker color today, so I use brown. Now I'm using the KKW and Kylie Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to take the shade Kimmy. And I'm just going to use this as my lipstick. Alright, so that sums up the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you liked it. Make sure you leave some feedback on it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And it was fun, guys. Bye now.